Hey, welcome back. So this is part 2 of the 20 tips for jump starting your weight loss journey, progress, that type thing. If somehow you have found this second video and have not watched the first, I will link the first video in the description box. Make sure you watch that, and it would also probably be good for you to watch my weight loss journey story. I'll also link that down below. So going on, number 11, food and water are important. People tend to try to deprive themselves when they're trying to lose weight, and that is not sustainable, which is, you know, another tip that I have mentioned earlier. Food and water are very important. It's very important to eat whole foods. When you're eating whole foods, you have to worry less about portions. So when you're eating fruits and vegetables and good carbohydrates, you really don't have to worry about your portions. Now, when you're eating things like fats and a bunch of meat protein and stuff like that, that's when you're gonna have to know your portions, because these are the things that help blow our bodies up. So with your water, I would try to get a gallon or better in a day. I would also suggest drinking water before every meal. A lot of our bodies are dehydrated and we don't know it, and then we confuse thirst for hunger. So I would start your day off with a glass of water, so before you even eat breakfast, and then thereafter drink a glass of water before each of your meals, and then also getting your water in, you know, throughout the day. And if you're drinking water at that pace, in most cases, you will get at least a gallon a day. 12, do a meal prep. Think ahead. You might not be the person that wants to fix 7 meals for Monday through Friday and already have them in the refrigerator, but you need to plan ahead your week so you don't get caught in a situation where you're going to have to grab junk food, or even have the opportunity for your body to want to crave it, or be hungry enough to just go do that. So if you're not going to actually sit there and meal prep, you know, 7 days worth of food or 5 days worth of food on Sunday or Monday, whenever your start of your week is, because it's different for different people, you know, already have planned, you know, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I'm going to have this for breakfast. I'm going to have this for snack. I'm going to have this for lunch. On Wednesday, I have, you know, client meeting after work. This is the restaurant we're going to. These are the foods they have listed. These are the things I can eat. You know, these type things. So meal prepping isn't all about, you know, you got 60 containers in your refrigerator already prepped in to go, which you could do. It doesn't work for a lot of people though. But you need to already have a plan in place for what you're going to do going forward. Have your healthy snacks ready to go, or know how to get to them, or, you know, whatever the case may be. You just need to have a plan, because with no plan, you're probably going to have a trip up. 13 is know that it is going to take time, and it's going to take trial and error. And to also, with that, tip number 13, to live your own journey and don't strive for someone else's. So let me break that down. So it's going to take time. I mentioned earlier in part 1, people want things 0 to 100. So you can go on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, wherever, and see these people, and just because maybe they came on the scene, you know, you just found them, and you know, they're new to you, you're like, oh, I want her body, I want his body, but this person has been literally working out for 10 years or whatever the case may be, and you want their 10 years of progress in 30 days. It's not going to happen. So know that it's going to take time. Know that you're going to have to put that time in. It's not just going to come to you because you want it, or just because you started working out, you think you're going to have an 8-pack in 4 months. It don't happen like that. There are some people that are just genetically blessed, and yeah, it can happen for them, but that's kind of like winning the lottery, and there's not too many of us that are like millionaires right now. So know that it's probably not going to happen to you. Also know that it's going to take trial and error. So you need to start somewhere, and you're going to have to follow someone else's example, but just know that everything doesn't work for everybody. So just because, you know, Susie did something for 6 months and she's snatched now, don't mean that when you do the same exact thing, you're going to be snatched now as well. trial and error. You're gonna have to try different things. You're gonna have to do different things. See how your body feels when you do it. See how you react to it. See if you even like whatever it is. And just, you know, live your journey. Don't try to chase someone else's dream or someone else's success, because it's gonna end up frustrating you in the end, and it's just gonna make you want to quit. Next, let's see. Find a support team. I hear this a lot from clients. They have no one in their family that's supportive. They have no coworkers that are supportive. They have no friends that are supportive. They're the only one, you know, trying to make this change right now. And heck, that was the case for me. But that your support system doesn't have to be a family member, a friend, or a coworker. We live in the age of the internet. You can go online. You can find a forum. You can find someone on, you know, Instagram. I'm not talking about like sliding into someone's DMs. I'm talking about doing something for real, like talking to someone, and just getting, you know, the help of someone that knows what you're going through. It could be a trainer, it could be a medical professional, whatever the case may be. So just, you know, find someone that is going through the same thing, or can give you support when you need it, when you're going through what you're going through in this journey. 15, follow someone else's example. So this kind of piggybacks off of 13. You need to follow someone else's example, especially in the beginning, because you don't know what you're doing. So you need the example of someone else to kind of give you a path to follow, so you don't try to go too fast or even baby yourself and go too slow. And to also just kind of stay inspired and want to keep doing it and don't get bored. So you want to follow someone else's example to, one, stay safe, stay inspired, and kind of always, you know, have that motivation and drive to want to move forward. 16, keep it simple, stupid. My father-in-law used to say that all the time. So keep it simple and stay consistent. So people they're very tied to, you know, having things like very elaborate. Like the more elaborate it is, the more they feel like it's, you know, fancy and this is going to be the thing. But in most cases, it's the more simple it is, the better it works. So say like for working out, people want to do all these, you know, new lifts and this new program and this type of thing, but the key movements are really the ones that are going to work the best. So just do a regular push-up. You don't need to be trying to do push-ups with claps and going behind your back and all of that. Do a regular squat. You know, the simple things are really the things that work, and that's why they're still around. So just keep it simple and keep it consistent. Whatever you do over the long term is what shows up in the end. So I always give the example, when people fall off the wagon, they tend to fall off and they're off for like a week, or they F up, you know, on Monday and they're like, well, you know, screw it, I'm just going to mess up the rest of the week and I'll start back over on Sunday. No, that would be like if you were in a class and you failed one test, so you were like, screw it, I ain't doing no more homework, I ain't taking no more quizzes, and I'm not taking no more tests. No, in most cases, if you had good grades for the rest of that class, that one test is not going to flunk you. So whatever you do consistently, which was make the good grades, is what shows up in the end. So you'll still pass the class even though you failed that one test. So be consistent. Everyone, you know, we're human. You might trip up, but don't stay down when you trip. Just, you know, keep it going, because whatever you do consistently is what shows up in the end. Let's see, 17. Sometimes it helps people to look and feel the part. So for some people, it's important to say, go get a gym bag, go get some weightlifting gloves, go get a weight belt. Maybe you buy a athletic outfit, some running tights, a new tank top, whatever the case may be. This isn't important for some people, but sometimes this gets people in the mindset. So if you're one of those people, again, with being honest with yourself, if you need these little things to just get you started, then do that. Number 18, work your strong points. This also piggybacks off of another tip. So if you know that you've always loved basketball and basketball is your thing, start playing basketball again. If you know that when you were in high school, you know, you always loved lifting as heavy as you could. You know, try powerlifting, as opposed to, you know, your friend lost weight because they started running half marathons and you hate running more than half a mile. Don't do that. Do what you know is going to work for you. Whatever your strong point is, work that angle until it grows. It'll progress itself if you just stay consistent. It'll change and things will be added and you'll find new things to do. And, you know, as you surround yourself with more people doing the things that you're trying to do, it'll progress itself. So just start wherever you're strong and let it grow from there. And let's see, 19, listen to your body. Your body will usually tell you what it needs, especially as you start to eat cleaner and be more active. You'll be able to see that your body kind of tells you when it's really tired or when it needs more water. These type things, as you put less junk in your body, you can actually know when you need to do something or give it something or whatever the case may be. But you also have to commit mentally, because a lot of times when you're doing a workout, especially in the beginning, your body will give up. But if your mind is committed to it, you can push through. So it's kind of a thin line with the mind-body connection right there. And then the last tip, number 20, is don't quit. People usually fail not because they couldn't do it, not because it was too hard, not because it took too long, but simply because they quit. I don't know what else to say. Like, if you continue to quit, you'll never get there. It might take longer than you want it to, but you never know when you quit. Like, it could have been that one more week, that one more day, that next lift, whatever, you know, the next run that you could have made your goal. So you just have to keep going, and it's gonna get hard, but that's when you rely on the other tips to push you through and to do better. Just know that, you know, you're gonna get tired. It's not gonna be easy. If it was easy, everybody would do it. Everybody would be fit. Everybody would be running half marathons and all kinds of stuff, or whatever your goal is, you know, deadlifting 300 pounds. I don't know. But if you quit, you'll never find out. So just stay consistent. Don't quit. Know that you're human. Know that it's gonna get hard. Know that you're gonna have those thoughts, but just keep going anyway. Just like anything you ever wanted in life, you had to kind of sacrifice and push through to get it. So if that was a college degree, if that was that promotion, if that was saving up for a house or a new car, you had to sacrifice somewhere to get that next thing. So this process will be your sacrifice to get it. So just keep going. Don't quit. All right, I think that is it for this video. Like I said, I'm going to try to be more consistent with videos. It's still a hard thing for me, but I'm trying. So I think what I'm going to do is just start filming questions that I get frequently, just like that's what this came from, were questions I get from clients and Instagram and other places that people ask me frequently. So yeah. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share and all that fun stuff. I will put all my links in the description box as far as my website and Instagram, Facebook page. Let me know if you have any questions. I hope you enjoyed it. And that's it. Thanks. Bye.